Log on to NASCAR.com to play the AutoTrader.com Move of the Race sweepstakes for your chance to win a $25,000 shopping spree on AutoTrader.com and other great prizes. Tropicana 400 at the Chicagoland Speedway. 182 of 267 laps complete, 85 to go. You're looking at the leader, Kevin Harvick. Harvick has been out in front since getting a lead on pit stops at lap 138. He leads Jerry Nadeau by 1.1 seconds, with Jimmy Spencer, Sterling Marlin, and Dale Jarrett rounding out the top 5. Jeff Green is having an excellent race, driving Richard Childress Racing's AOL car. He's in 8th position.
And they announced yesterday morning that Jeff Green would be driving this car next year, and the year after, and the year after that. So he is now a member of the NASCAR, will be next year a member of the NASCAR Winston Cup division.
Jeff Green in just his 3rd Winston Cup start this season, and Bill Weber can tell us more.
You know, Alan, you watch during these races to find that one car that seems like it's just out there making smooth laps, not really making a lot of noise. But Jeff Green has had an outstanding run, as you talked about. They've made very few changes to that car throughout the race. In fact, the only major change they made was when he stopped last time. They put a spring rubber in the right rear because it was too tight, and the car has actually gotten better. So Jeff Green with an impressive run here in Chicago.
Jeff Green was last year's NASCAR Busch Series champion. He won the title by the largest margin in series history, over 600 points. That means he could not even have run the last 3 races of the year, and he'd still... Oh, Jerry Nadeau.
Uh-oh. That is telltale smoke. It looks like that the engine has cooked.
Caution's out. Trouble in turn 2. Buckshot Jones is in the wall. Traffic scattering around Jones. He's hit it hard.
That's what we talked about earlier. First of all, on the tape issue, if you can get away with it, you're going to be quick all day. You just got to get away with it.
Caution for Buckshot Jones, hitting the wall, turns 1 and 2.
And you see that? Sorry.
Flagman's face.
That's the flagman.
There you go, buddy.
That's the roof flap. When the car spins around, that's something that jumps up and tries to set the car back down on the earth so it doesn't.
Timing is everything.
Doesn't fly. Timing is everything. But I'm sure that the flagman appreciated me circling his head.
See Buckshot talking to the safety workers.
It looks like the entire lick was on the left side of the car.
Yeah, it spun around backwards and slapped the wall, it looks like. So Jerry Nadeau with his problems as the caution comes out for Buckshot Jones. And the Hendrick team will get a chance to have a look. See if they can fix it under this caution. Here come the leaders around to pit road. Let's take a look. Upper right.
By himself, he just gets in the corner and it spun so quickly. We've seen all the cars back in the fence, but this one spun so quickly that he got it with the left side. Look at all this. It's feeding time at the zoo.
80 laps to go to Matt.
Well, they're going to jack up to 25 to see if they can look underneath and see what exactly, if something is leaking from the race car or not. There is some dust and beady dry on the back fascia. To Bill.
Jimmy Spencer has a great pit stall, easy in, easy out, 4 Snicker tires. What do you think the first question would be to Jimmy Spencer in victory lane? Think about it, Marty.
Kevin Harvick is in. Let's see what the first question would be to him in victory lane. 4 tires, no adjustments. All he wanted was a bottle of water. They are very, very good. Let's go to Matt Yoakum.
They were going to try to leave and go back out so they would not lose a lap. The NASCAR officials would not let them. They're making them raise the hood. The 25 car is still in the stall here. They are looking underneath the hood to see if something is loose. They were hoping to leave so they would not lose a lap, but the NASCAR officials would not let them. They're telling them now to shut the engine off. Boy, a tough, heartbreaking break for Jerry Nadeau.
They gambled on the extra tape on the nose for the added downforce for handling and performance, but it looks like they've cooked the engine in the process. Continuing to work on Jerry Nadeau's car, continuing to work with Buckshot Jones out in turn number 2. We're under caution with 80 laps to go at Chicagoland. Back at Chicagoland Speedway, the Tropicana 400 under caution for the 6th time. It came out at lap 187 when Buckshot Jones crashed hard in turns 1 and 2. Looking ahead from Tony Stewart.
Buckshot looks like he just gets in the corner. Car gets a little bit loose, and around he goes, and he just snapped around and hits with the left side. And there we see Buckshot on the stretcher being put in the ambulance.
And we'll get you an update on his condition as soon as we have any information available. Cleanup continues at Chicagoland Speedway. We're back in a minute. Back at the Chicagoland Speedway, the Tropicana 400 under caution with 76 laps to go after Buckshot Jones crashed in turns 1 and 2. We will update his condition as soon as it is available to us. Joe Nemechek came out of the round of pit stops with the lead. Just right side tires. Got out ahead of Kevin Harvick. Jimmy Spencer's third, Sterling Marlin is fourth, and Jeff Gordon is fifth. Now, earlier in the race at lap 23, Mike Skinner was involved in a hard crash also down in turns 1 and 2. He was taken to a hospital for observation, and Marty Snyder can give us an update on Skinner's condition.
Yeah, a little good news, a little bad news for Mike Skinner. The CAT scan was negative on him, but he has a possible fractured left ankle. If it is a fracture, it's very slight, but they don't think it is fracture. He's going to go home, and they're going to take further x-rays on his left ankle, but they do expect to release him in about 45 minutes, and he will fly back home to Florida. Mike Skinner is okay. He was actually walking on the left ankle, so they don't think it's broken, and if it is, it's a very slight fracture. But all in all, pretty good news on Mike Skinner.
Yeah, that is.
I wonder if my pal will play golf with me now. I think I might be able to beat him.
I don't think he'll be playing down Spruce Creek come tomorrow morning.
Got the blowers out on the track. Cleanup continues. We're back to Chicagoland in just a minute.